Hey guys, it's Mike with Gettin Greasy Garage. Well, got the crankshaft in the 4.8 today. Um, these are an interesting motor with the torque to yield bolts. If you're not familiar with that, so what you do is you run the bolt down to a torque spec, torque it with the torque wrench, and then you use what's called a torque angle gauge. So you put this right on your torque wrench or ratchet, and you figure out how many degrees that you need to tighten the bolt. In this case, the outer bolt, we'll use that for an example, was 51 degrees. So torque it to 15 with torque wrench and turn it 51 degrees for the final torque. The way that works is you would clamp it. You clamp it on, put your socket on your bolt, put your torque wrench on there, and then as you turn it, it moves to your set to whatever number you need to turn it, however many degrees. They're just male and female, and then you can set the pointer. This one's been around a long time, so the degree wheel's a little bit tough to read, but I just put pen marks on it just to make it easier. So in doing that, it takes more time. Plus, then you have these are cross-bolted mains, so you have to deal with that. Two different torque specs on inner and outer bolts, so it just takes longer. It's kind of different for me. I'm used to building small block Chevs and not having to deal with torque to yield fasteners. I mean, I get it, but you know, when you build a certain kind of motor for years, and then you get to these and they use these modern fasteners, it just changes things up, and it kind of slowed me down a little bit. But all in all, it's all together. The crank was ground 10 on the mains, 10 on the rods. So got all new bearings in the mains. And so the next thing is, I've already got the rods and pistons, which I'm reusing the stock pistons and rings. Those are in the parts washer right now. Then we'll pull the rings off, gap the rings for turbo. Well, you have to gap them for boost so that the ring ends don't slam into each other and break pistons. I'll do a little video on that. I'm not really doing a step-by-step how to build this. This is more just kind of a update as far as, you know, where things are every day. And yeah, making progress. Definitely recommend the manual that I showed you guys in the other video. That really makes it handy having the step-by-step if you're not familiar with these. You know, I've done work to these, but I've never actually completely built one from top to bottom. So anyway, the other thing that's handy with these is a 3/8 drive torque wrench, something you can start from 0 pounds and go up, because you know, 15 pounds, 18 pounds per square inch, or square 15 or 18 foot-pounds, I'm sorry. It's pretty low setting. My 1/2 inch drive torque wrench only goes down to 50. So it is nice that, you know, these fasteners are pretty small. But it's coming along. Got the plugs back in it, all the coolant passages. Got the billet oil plug in the front. Got the rest of these plugs in. You have to use sealant on the bolts here on the side so they don't leak oil. That's kind of new to me. But yeah, all in all, it's coming together. I unfortunately don't get to work on this tomorrow. I have another project. And so maybe I'll do a video of that, show you guys what we're doing. But anyway, there's some progress being made. I got the oil pan all cleaned up and ready to go on. Threw some paint on it, so it'll look nice and pretty. I like to have a clean motor painted up. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and set this pan on there. That way nothing gets in the block overnight. So anyway guys, that's enough out of me for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.